always forget. Is that the right button? No, it's not. There. Shit, it was the right button. Okay, there we go. Let's get the music going. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping that pepper idea was going to go well for you, Sam, but it didn't. So, everybody, we're back. Daylight savings kicked my ass. I gave myself food poisoning last night, and only thanks to my amazing girlfriend am I here right now, because I had a very rough time getting to stream today. But she made me food, she made me tea, she made me a smoothie, she got me Tylenol, she gave me ginger. Hey Derp, good to have you. Also, what did you guys think of that new little startup sequence of me like doing art? I thought that was fun. I poisoned myself with spicy taco meat. I didn't chop the taco meat all the way up like super nice and fine, so I ended up poisoning the shit out of myself. Very much not a smart move. So 100% on me though, so thanks. Appreciate that, Pix. I just thought it'd be fun because then it's like while I'm waiting to kill time, and because sometimes I use the time to get ready for stream, but if I'm not getting ready for stream, I thought that it's a perfectly nice way for me to just like mess with chat while I'm waiting for them. Okay, so on our drawn layer, we've got, that's gonna be the values. So something that I was realizing is, ooh, maybe I want to do it the other way. Hold on. Something like I got hit by an epiphany on the way home, and I'm gonna do this for all of them, and I kind of want your guys' feedback on this real quick. So the thing is, with my game only having like 2 types of resources, you will realistically, to do any crafting, you'll only ever use the normal white luminescence, the colored luminescence of the gear you're doing, and a shard. You'll never use more than that to increase your armor, because I don't like games that have 15 currencies. You shouldn't have to have like an entire fucking like planning tracking guide to figure out everything that you're doing for your game. So what my thought is I'll use the forge as an example. I think I want to make it because like there's the improved tier. Ooh, wait, hold on. So I actually already have it as a button over here. Because my thought was, if I separate these and then I turn one of them into like if I turn this one into a standalone icon that you can do the crafting at, so that it's kind of like it's all incorporated, like here's the forge cost and it's going to cost this much, and then there's a button you can just press, and then it's very much like Diablo 3, like you press the button and it makes like the pa-bonk noise and you craft. And there's no like confirmation button, are you sure you want to do this? It's like you click it and it crafts it. Just because it'll incorporate well into the menu we already have. So I do need to think about that though, because I have, oh wait, no, that still works because this is just improving the tier. So yeah, hold on. So make sure we're on the drawn layer, grab these bad boys, drag them over here. Yeah, because then check this out. Go to the base layer. And cut all of that out, right? Because then if you want to forge it, it's like, I just need to make a forge icon. That might get me since I press buttons without thinking. Okay, duly noted. I don't think, I would say this is just with how easy it is to acquire resources in my game. Like, nothing is inherently locked away as like there's no rare resources. So it's like if you craft something, you're setting yourself back like 10 minutes in a very worst case scenario. So it's like, I do think this would be a good way to do it, because then it's like, there's these 3 menus that you're like rotating through, right? So it's like, you highlight the item, and it's like, so if like, hold on, let me use like the red highlight indicator so I can make sense. So this is the broad orange beam. So that's this guy, this legendary guy right here. Go to the drawn layer. So it's like, let's say like you have this guy highlighted, right? Real quick, just to fully sell you on the not so visual aid. So it's like, you have this guy highlighted. So then it brings up this menu, you know, temporarily. You press the confirmation button, and then your cursor goes from here to right here. And now the cursor is like, okay, we have this item selected. What are we doing? Are we improving the tier? Yeah, I think that'll work. It's like, are we improving the tier? And now you can literally like, you know, go improve tier, compare gear, or forge cost and forge the gear with this icon right there. So I might need to play around with icons and move stuff around. But I do think that we've got something going here so far, just because, I don't know, I might keep the background. I do kind of like, even though it's not being fully utilized, it makes it feel like a complete unit. So I do think I'll keep that there regardless. But then I can turn that into the forge icon, and then you can see the total cost of the item. And as long as the player's forced to improve the tier, one tier at a time, because then they can see what the stats are going to become. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So that might be the only part of the game that's like a little bit is if you're trying to quickly upgrade a piece of gear, you'll have to like do the improved tier button for every single level. So we'll see. Because I think that that's realistically how I'll do it, is it's like you select that, it brings this menu up, it shows you all the stats of a tier 1 broad orange beam, improved gear punches it to tier 2, you see the improved cost. I could also do it that every time you press this, it starts toggling through, right? So it's like you press it once, it's tier 2, you press it again, it's tier 3, so that you can just be like bump, 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 and then bump it all the way up to tier 5 and then craft it, and then the cost over here just gets a little bit out of control, but like I think that that would be fine. I don't think that that would be like intrinsically bad for the game. And I think that that's all still relatively clear what's happening, so. And then you can still do the compare gear based on what tier you have it improved to. So it's like, if you bump this to tier 3 and then go compare gear, it'll like take this tier 3 and then compare it against whatever armor you're currently wearing and then do the up and down arrows. So I think that that is a good way to go about this. So we will keep this though, like we talked about. So put that right there. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. I agree. Being able to just like bump it up or toggle it to see where you want to get it to, I think that that would be fine. Because then people can see what they're going to need to upgrade the armor or craft the tier or whatever. So I almost thought about tying the Illuminate shards to upgrading the class. But because the class only provides utility and it doesn't provide damage, I don't want to lock a skill for a class behind a like difficulty paywall, basically. That feels like organically bad. But what do I want to do then? Okay, so I got to figure out the next step with this. So we got its tier currently here, so I don't think ultimately, go to the drawn layer, erase that. Because the tier is going to be shown there, so the name can be here for the item. So it's like you click on this for Druid class. I'm trying to think if I want... Because the thing is, if I can get rid of one line here, like if I could get rid of like class druid or move it back over here or something, I could put the cancel down at the bottom, and then I could have all the menu lined up so that you have your like, you know, your upgrade menu. I don't know. Maybe I won't need the upgrade menu for this one. Oh, but I would like it if I could just utilize the same system and not have to redesign a system, because my brain goes one of two ways with this, is that we could either cut each side of this off because it only ever uses 3 resources and not have a button. No, I don't like that idea. Maybe I don't mind that idea. Because here's the thing is, very much like with this one, where it's like the forge button would be right here, right? And you just click the button and then it happens, you forge that item, boom, it's in your inventory and you're set to go and everything's good. Maybe for the skill, it's like when you click these icons, you're just forging, like you're unlocking the upgrade. And I think that that would be okay too. I could move it to a quick stock and pinnacle, so it could be moved away from a quick cast to a quick skill. I'm thinking there's almost enough room for me to add a second tier of icons here. And if I do the second tier of icons... Oh, did I update the name for the stream today? I don't think I did. I'm not sure if I did. That's fine. But here, come with me on an adventure real quick, chat. Understand where I might possibly be coming from. So I shorten these all up real quick. And then I grab all of this, right? Grab all this. We move. Ooh. Oh, part of this is on the drawn layer and part of it's not. Okay, so let's take care of the stuff that's on the drawn layer. Okay, good. Oh, wait, no. I'm being silly. Hold on. I drew this all out so that I could move it from the drawn layer to the other layer. So let's just do that real quick. So grab that. Grab that, and we can move them in a little bit. That's not important right now. What's important is getting them from the drawn layer to the base layer. Now go to base layer, paste. Oh, and now they just need to be moved. Okay. Ooh. No. Okay. Oh, thank you. I could use a little hydration, especially after the crazy day I had. Hey, Pix, how is your stuff going? If you've been working on it, it's totally fine if you're taking a break. Like, we all need breaks. That can stay on the drawn layer, right? But I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, that's also still on the drawn layer, my bad. Is that on the drawn layer? That makes sense to be on the drawn layer, though. So let's grab this real quick. Cut that, put that on the base layer. Okay, so now that this is all on the base layer, we're gonna grab and we're gonna pull this all over. Ooh, gotta be careful I don't hit the barrier. Oh my god, it was your birthday yesterday? Happy belated, guy. I hope you had a good one. And it's really important to take breaks anyways. It's kind of why, like, even though I'm enjoying working on my game as much as I have been, I've been making sure to do it a little bit less. Just to kind of give myself, like, I don't know, just like a breath that I deserve. I get so wound up on working on my game, and then I just, like, neglect my personal health, and then my girlfriend gets mad at me. She's so good to me, guys. I love her so much. Today was your unbirthday? Oh, the 6-month opposition. I like that. That's so cool, though. I hope you had a good birthday then, Pix. I don't need to use that icon. I'll just use some of these X's for now. So don't need one up here, but let's do one by each of the main progenitors. For the things where we're unlocking a thing. Oh, I didn't place those correctly. Okay, so what happens if we do it like this, right? Okay. Just totally screwed up all the color over here. That's totally fine. And where everything's located is not correct. Awesome. Awesome start. It was 4 away, right? I think that's what we were counting off yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. There we are. It's good? Yeah, what'd you do? I actually haven't done, like, a whole bunch for my birthday. I think the most I've ever done with my birthday is, like, thanks to Brittany. Like, I'm doing a shit ton of stuff with my birthday now, thanks to her. So I'm starting to like the idea of this menu a little bit more because it's kind of like... Maybe I don't. I'm not sure yet. Would it help me like it more if it was like drawn out like this? We just had cake? Hell yeah. I love that. So now we're on the drawn layer. Nope, no we're not. Now we're on the drawn layer. Aww, that's so sweet. Well, good. Sounds like it was like a nice simple birthday as they deserve to be. So I'm deciding in my head how I was thinking about doing each of these. Because I like the idea of that when you unlock it, the icon shows up for the corresponding skill. So it's like, this could be like the unlock button. So like, again, let's just use placeholders because I'm having fun doing that right now because I haven't designed a bunch of the smaller icons yet. So it's like, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Was that on the base layer? Oh, I guess that is cooked into it, huh? Yeah. Okay, copy paste. Does that look appropriate? Does that match convention in my head that I want? Honestly, it's not bad. And it's pretty straightforward. Like, that's not confusing. I don't think it would be too confusing. Like, if it's... Like, again, if that's, like, hidden, and then you hit this hammer, and now it just, like, autofills and completes with the skill name and everything, I think that that's pretty straightforward. I don't know, maybe I'm being optimistic, though. How far until it hit the wall on this side again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 space. So we need to be going back out to here. Right. Okay, cool. So this is going pretty alright so far. Okay, feeling good so far. Oh, wait, I should have destroyed that. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, we're doing a really good job of not following instructions properly. Or is that? Oh, I see. It needs to go out to the black line, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. There we go. Hell yeah. You know what? Instead of doing it like this, I'm just gonna like... There we go. There we go. Alright. Make sure these all line up. They do! I'm gonna work on an area design for my Metroidvania game. That sounds dope. If you're comfortable with it, you should definitely post it in the Discord when you have something that you're like more proud of or something you want feedback on. I'm definitely down. Like, I will say this, Pix. Like, you have been really fun to talk to, and there's been a couple other people in the Game Maker Discord, but like, there's a lot of ego energy in there, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but like, it can be a little exhaustive to be around. So it's like, talking to you and getting your input on stuff has been really nice because I don't feel like I'm like competing with you to be like, oh, is my stuff good? It's just like we can be like, hey, like, we respect each other for each other's stuff being good, but it's not like this like big brutal fight about I'm the best indie game dev ever. It's just like, oh, cool, like I can just talk to you and enjoy creating content with you, and that's fun. What do I want to do there? So I got all the class icons there, which I'm totally fine with. Yeah, you are. You're very chill, and I really like that. Very, very nice having you around. So now when we populate all this, we got the passives, we got the... Also...
From idea to submission,
I'm gonna... yeah, dude. It's just how some people... I need you to pick a number between 1 and 3. Does this mean like 1, 2, or 3? Or are you doing a funny thing where the only option I can pick is 2? because I just need to make sure that I understand the assignment correctly so that I don't screw up. One, two, or three. I'm a fan of even numbers, but my game's variables work in applications of 3, so I'm gonna have to go with the number 3. Is that the correct number of spacings? Yeah, I did that correctly, guys. I think that'll be nice, because it's like tier 1 quick cast skill. It auto-populates here with the skill that you have. Auto-populates with the passive, auto-populates with the skill, auto-populates with the dash, auto-populates with pinnacle skill. Enough room for literally everything, just barely, and I love it. The only thing that I would contemplate is... I really wish that there was a way in my brain that it made more sense for the tier. Like, I do wish I had just a little bit more room for stuff. Mostly just because this is crushing close to the bottom of the menu and I don't like it. So, like, the thing that would make the most sense right now would be for me to just take this entire line out, right? So, like, I'm gonna do that for a second. We're just gonna remove this line. Because then it allows all of this stuff on the base template. I guess I'm drawing the final area. Let's go. Doing the dino dance from that was so funny. CC Flameheart last night. They were cracking me up with that little dino dance they kept doing. Is that correct? Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, yes. So all this can actually come back down a little bit. Cool. The only thing that sucks is that class is only 5 letters, but it eats up most of the space because it's like, even like with tier, it's like doing like adventurer. Oh, do not do 200-point font. That was just for the stream opening. You know, that barely fits. I do think it's important that the class names are here so that a player understands what's happening. When they play Druid and Mystic, they get Alchemist. They can understand, like, oh, that's because of this. And even when you open the wavelength icon, it's going to have a thing for that as well. So I feel like that's really important. So I guess this is kind of important then. The player needs to understand what's happening. Like, oh, I have this Heart of the Forest item, and because I have this Heart of the Forest item, drawing in Pixel Studio, and I'm so used to drawing on Procreate. Is Pixel Studio for... I think I've seen that. Isn't that for the phone? I could be wrong, so forgive me. Get out of here. None of this is on the drawn layer, right? That's on the drawn layer. Bye-bye. Oh, we gotta reposition all of our stuff because I was fucking around. That's right. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. If I like it as a rough draft, I might move over to Procreate. Ooh, oh, shit. That's a really good idea. I was looking... Oh, because I have Pixel Studios. I bought the lifetime versions of it. I think I've literally used it twice, and I wish I could do Ace Sprite on my phone. But the thing is, Pixel Studio lets you export your stuff as Ace Sprite files. Oh, shit. You might have just given me a huge idea, Pixel. Thank you. I'm gonna screw around with stuff later, and it's gonna be really fun. Thanks to you. Drag this back up to where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that looks better on the drawn layer. We got, oh god. Forgot we're on the drawn layer, not the base layer. Life is good. Life is better now. Okay, so I will implement this on the drawn layer and then move it down to the base layer after I put the outline on. So we'll put it right there. Yeah, because I think I can get this to effectively be a point of, like, based on what item you have. Do we want it like that? Yeah, item. Because then Vampire 4 number, we tested this, 042 is our longest name. And it fits with minimal issue and minimal dead space. Nice. But for this, we want part of the priest. Because this is the item for the druid class. I didn't move this down yet though. Hold on. I gotta do that real quick. There we go. Okay, we're fine. We're back on the drawn layer, and this will stay on the drawn layer as an example. Hell yeah. Okay. So there still is room right there. Because I almost wonder if I could do something like, I just don't know, because it would look a little bit like not as organic as a lot of the other menus and stuff, but there is a part of me that wonders doing something like, so having that match with the corner like most of the other menus do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, it needs to come over one more to be matched up. Oh. Is that not correctly aligned? Might not be. No, it is. Or, oh, no, maybe it's just not long enough. Because if I do that... I'm beginning to think that those don't need to be here. There we go. Upgrade cost. It's listed underneath. This is the tier of your current item. And now these both just need to extend out by 1. Okay. I wonder how something like this would look. It's there though. I need that to be on the drawn layer. Because I wonder if putting, like, because then it's like, what tier are you? I'm Druid 8. You know, it's like, then the space is being utilized, the class name still gets to exist, and everyone knows what's going on. Like, I am, you know, I'm Druid. I don't know. Realistically, this should exist up here. Hard to decide. Because the rest of this is making sense. I really just like, especially like, do we still have room? Also, quick lore sesh about the area. It's the high point of the world as you see God's destruction when we're trying to kill you, basically. Ooh. That's dope, though. What? Let's kick ass. Oh, shit. On the wrong layer again. Curse you with your cool lore building distracting me. So it would need to come down 2, but then the menu's not long enough. Do I have any room up here? I do, because I have this corner properly optimized as well. Okay. There's literally no room unless I lift this to lift that, but even then I don't get 2 pixels there. So I would only lift all this to get 1 pixel. Well, again, like we talked about, deciding how I want to do this. What is there a word? Oh, I could do roll. I don't want to do roles though, that feels weird. I think classes are better. People like D&D classy stuff. Like, classes are good. Hold on, I want to do some stuff for you guys as well so everybody can see what ultimately it's going to look like. Well, that is on the base layer. Son of a gun. Ooh, but I don't want that on the base layer. Hold on. There we go. So if we did like, there we go. Back to the base layer. Yeah, because realistically, upgrade costs are just going to look something like this, where it'll be like, you highlight whichever upgrade you're doing, and it just tells you how much you need of each item. And I do like the idea of adding a third component to be like the 2 basic resources that say you visited the green world, and then like another item from the green world, like a helmet or a piece of armor or something of any tier, but like that's extra work to code. Like, this is perfectly fine just having it be 2 resources, you know? And I like keeping the open slots in case later on I change my mind, or later on I decide that for certain skills or for certain, you know, pathways and stuff, like, because later on I might add another 5 tiers, you know, there might be another page of this, and so having more upgrade resources to get to higher tiers might be important, you know. But if a player wants to pick up Medic and immediately go for the revival skill, which is tier 5, they're still gonna have to grind out through the first 4 tiers to get down here, so that's still gonna be like 2 runs of strictly green. But if a player wants to dive bomb for that in their build, they're not broken because they have the skill, because all of the values of damage and stuff are tied to their armor and their weapon. So I don't think that that's bad. So I don't want to implement more resources just to basically gatekeep my players, because I want to let everyone quickly diversify into the playstyle that they're choosing. Instead of being like, oh, well, actually, it's like, no, actually, like, you just get to do it. Okay. So I think that that's good. Because it's like showing the upgrade cost. I don't think I want it in these 2 middle ones, though. I think we'll do it like right there. Well, I guess I see what I was going for. Yeah, because literally it'll be like when you highlight. So like if you were highlighted on this one, it would already start showing you the upgrade info, but then you just scroll over to this one, hit that button, and then it confirms it and goes, boop, okay, it's upgraded. Oh, so I guess to that point, I should probably have, because there's, yeah, okay, so actually, we're gonna do something here. Light and dark. Oh, is this the wrong layer? Okay, so, not the light, not the dark, not the in-between. So this will effectively cause it to lock out the ability. So it's like once you upgrade it, these will darken out to basically say you can't do this anymore, and it'll stop being an icon on the array. Like it'll remove that part of the array. So it's like you, yeah, so grab base. Oh yeah. So grab each of these. I'll pull them up to the surface of the drawn layer. And then we'll do those hammers underneath them. Right? Up. Oh. Okay. And then I need this bad boy. Hide the drawn layer. And Did I screw this up? No, I'm doing this right. Okay. And I still think I want to do a better smith hammer. A lot of people said the hammer looks fine. I'm not a fan of it, so I will probably at some point upgrade it. Just so that it looks better, because it still looks kind of goofy. Okay, while we're on the base layer, I do gotta add a couple more things. So, for class passive... just again, as more placeholder. There we go. Cool. So we got all that figured out. How do I have it up there? Lined up with the end of the T. And then 3 blocks above. Okay. Right? That? Not like that. Okay. There we go. Everything's got room. Cool. And okay, cool. So I've got everything. I think I've got most of what I want now, because it's like when you're selecting the different items, these menus will show up, but you haven't selected them. Clicking down on one of them and then clicking the... Okay, so then clicking down on it still just keeps this menu so you can see it when you have it highlighted. Then hitting the hammer puts you into this menu along here so that you can scroll up and down along these options. So that you can basically see what each one is. Yeah, so it would like... So this is like scrolling between the options, and then this is the confirmation. Because again, if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, it's simple as like click, click, come over here, upgrade, 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 upgrade. But we have to think about our controller buddies. So it's like you gotta, you know, press up on the D-pad to open your inventory, and that's gonna pull you to like, so like this is what the game will look like. You'll press the inventory button, it'll do this, and you're like, okay, scroll, okay, you know, scroll, scroll, oh shit, wait, scroll, scroll, okay, I'm back to where I wanted to be. Just kidding. No, scroll, scroll. Click the item, you know, like start scrolling up and down with your D-pad. You'll click that, it'll put you onto this array with the cursor. You'll scroll over to Heart of the Forest, and then that'll lock that in. So like once you press the button again, it'll push you back up here, so then you can move freely again. And if you move to the hammer and click it, it'll put an icon over here so that you can start scrolling up and down between these 5 to see what each of the bonuses do. Ooh, I guess that's something that might need a little bit of help. Didn't think about that. Will I need another tooltip for that? Do I want like a third? I'm not sure if that'll be necessary. Might be slightly crude, because you're like just kind of unlocking stuff just willy-nilly. But I guess if a player has like a new class and they want to see what their stuff does, then they do this upgrade. It unlocks Emerald Glow. Now they see it appear down here. Now they can scroll down to their skill, click on it, right? Yeah, because they'd click there to select their skill. So then while it's scrolling through the skill options, that's when the skill information like this would appear. Right, because you have this selected, you're selecting through it. So then it goes, okay, you've got Emerald Glow equipped. Do I need to make that? Oh, you know what? Okay, we're working on that next week though, so that's okay. We can worry about that next week. Oh, I accept. It looks like... Did I just, like, plaster a punch? Oh, no, no, no. It's just the drawn layer again. Silly drawn layer. Stop that. Oh. We want to get rid of that. Wait, that's fine. That can go away. That can go away. Okay, that's right. This is just information. Okay, so how will I want to do that? So maybe... Get out of here. That is something I'm gonna have to figure out as well, is the skill menus and the amp menus. So it's like you select, because like I still have the amps figured out where it's like when you click this Indigo amp, it lets you rotate through all these different options. So like that's what all these are for, is like when you click them, it lets you cycle through the options. So I didn't realize it, but we are gonna need a potion menu, a dash menu, an amp menu. You got it done? Nicely done, Pix. That was fast. And then the class menu. So we are only working on, oh wow, UI is a bitch, because it's like we only have this row done with this and unlocking skills so that the skills appear and populate here. Shit, that's gonna be a lot of work, actually. Glad we're doing it now. We'll have it fleshed out, it'll look good, then it'll just be building arrays and we'll actually have a menu system. So like, God forbid that. Whoa. Okay. No, get out of here. That's a bot. Oh, wait. Wait. Ban. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of the bot myself. Unsound bungalow. Get out of here. What? Beep bop. It says the user you're trying to ban doesn't exist. They're right there! That's okay. We can just ignore them. It's not a big deal. If the bots were more aggressive, I'd actually be worried about it, but I'm good. I used to know someone who bought views. It was during Halo 3 times. There was like 4 of us that all had like, I had like 10 viewers, sometimes 20 viewers. There was one guy who had like 55 viewers who was really cool. A couple guys had 6. And there was a girl and she had like 89 viewers and no one could find out why, because she like didn't talk to her chat. No one ever donated. No one ever followed. We couldn't figure it out. But then one day someone was like, she probably buys her views. And then she just started attacking us and we were like, oh, I think we figured out what she didn't want us to know. So I also have one other thought, but I don't know how good it would look, but we're gonna try it. Yeah, that explained it, yep. So could I do tier like over here? And then class name could go underneath? Because then it's like kind of like a looping. Hold on. I have an idea. I'm messing it up right now. So grab this. Pull tier over to like here, right? Because like even in an extreme case, because 8 is out of 1 through 10. My game only goes up to 5, but in case I want to add more content later, I don't want to cripple myself. Okay, so let's grab this, back it up a little bit, fill that back in. Text of 8. Because as long as I like plan ahead, then I'll always have room for expansion and growth later on in my project. And showed it to general chat in the pixel drawing. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let me see it. General chat. Oh, wait, this is nuts. I like this. Hey, Pix, can I show it off? I don't want to dox you without your permission. If you say it's okay, I'll bring it up, but otherwise I'll leave it alone. Oh, wait, no, that's that. Hold on a second. I can show it off? Okay, cool. Guys, check out this dope little piece of art that Pix did. I wish it was a little bigger, but like, this is cool looking. I like that a lot, man. That's awesome. It's like a beam, like a beam of energy, like going up from the ground or down from the sky, right? Am I following? Oh, sorry, my bad. That was like automated behavior. I'm just like organically like doop doo doo. Checking in on my friends, even though I'm streaming. My bad. Oh no, I don't have stream chat open anymore. There we go. Yeah. Oh my god, Derp, I feel that with the Spirit Bomb. It's coming down since the Final Fantasy with the God of the World. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to like jump to assumptions and stuff. So even doing that, because that doesn't look bad for tier. Man. Because I'm not sure if class will fit there without looking silly, because then it looks like it's just kind of like hogging the space of tier. Yeah. Dang. Hey! It's you! How are you? What's up? Ah, thank you for the hydrate suggestion. Appreciate you. Okay, so ultimately that idea did not work. As good as you can. I feel that, dude. I don't know what happened, but I food poisoned the ever-living snap out of myself. Like at work today, like my manager was like, dude, are you okay? And like gave me some water because I was just like struggling to get around work. Like first few hours I was fine, and then I just started getting my ass handed to me towards the end of the shift, and none of us could figure out like what was going on. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just ate like shit yesterday, and daylight savings just wrecked me, and I'm just mad about it. Okay, so the other idea is that I could go through. I'm not sure if I love this idea, so bear with me when I say this idea. But with the Mila note, we have all the different class titles. I could go through and do a final revision of the names with a character limit, which would be good overall for most of the menus and stuff, to have stuff that, like, names that are more simple and more accessible, because I also want the game to be accessible by, like, younger people and older people and people who don't game as much. But the problem with a lot of this that I need to be careful with is that if I end up localizing this game to, like, other regions and stuff, like, a lot of this stuff is going to break how I'm designing my menus right now. Like, a lot of this only works, like, in English, right? And, like, I don't need, like, because, again, I'm not trying to make, like, some big, crazy game like Terraria. Like, I'm just making something I'm passionate about, so I don't technically have to localize it into other languages. But if I start working with these, like, you know, character limits and stuff, then, like, for all I know, the, you know, the word for, like, say over here, like, wavelength and alchemist, what if in another language, wavelength is, like, water, and then, you know, it ends up suddenly taking, oh, whoops, I didn't do it in that font you guys can see to make my point. But then, you know, it's like, this stuff that was supposed to fit is now no longer fitting. And that is a genuine concern that I have been having, is, like, because, again, when I start creating the game, it's like I can, like, create the fonts in the game to be, like, a little bit smaller or bigger to help optimize the space. That might that's your mumbling of gibberish. And so, ideally, to that point, like, oh, God. Yeah, literally, no. So, it's like, that's just something I'm being really careful about, is that, I mean, realistically, there's a lot of games that don't do translations and ports, so it's like not limiting my community or my pool, but it's like I could just like not localize the game. Or when I get better at coding, I might realize localizing is like pretty easy and be like, oh, we're just gonna, you know, do this to translate it over into Spanish or whatever. So that's, I need Swedish in Swedish. Thanks, Duolingo. Yeah, but that's the only thing I'm gonna have to figure out with all this text. Mother 3 frown. Well, because, like, I'm not saying I don't want to localize, because, again, maybe I'll figure out something with coding and my menus will be, like, more capable of being formatted. But it's like, I also don't want to stress myself out by being like, I should localize the game because my game's going to be popular. Because realistically, even if I spend 10 years working on it and building a community on Twitch where, like, I actually have, like, 20, 30 consistent viewers and have a small base of, like, 100, 200 people that are going to play my game and help me promote it and stuff, I really do just want to make this game, for me, a small group of friends so that I can basically do, like, the Helldivers, like, dungeon mastering on a smaller level. So it's like, I'm not aiming for my game to be successful. Like, I don't want to promote it to be successful. I want to promote it within my group of friends to play it so that, like, when I make new friends, I can go, hey, I made this video game. I spent 10 years working on it. Do you want to play this game with me? And then people can go, whoa, this is really dope. And I can be like this cool, like, hidden gem of a game developer. Because I'm really hoping that the game goes well. And if it doesn't, like, it's not the end of the world. But especially with how much people are supporting me and stuff. You could do a 9-patch texture for menus. So you can use a tile map to generate menus that can change size. Whoa. That's cool. And I don't know anything about that, but Marzaban, I really appreciate that. What is a 9? Like, if you don't mind me asking, because sorry, this might make me sound like really like dumb and uninformed. But what would be a 9-patch texture? Because I love the idea. Because like, hold on, what is that? I know you're typing it right now, but or maybe not. 9-patch. Oh, let's do this. What is a 9-slice scaling, also known as a scale grid? 9-slicing or 9-patch is a 2D image resizing technique to proportionally scale an image. Oh. I think you might be typing, so I'm sorry that my ADHD is like jumping all over the place while you're saying something, but it's like, I think I get what you're saying is that it's like effectively, like, this could be the format, right? Like, this could be like, this is quick cast skill, right? But then it could, because I'm using a sprite right now, so I can't like grow or shrink my text formats easily. But like, if they were all sized at this size, then like, yeah, this is English. But then if like, you know, the characters in Japanese or whatever end up being longer or bigger, I can basically use 9-slice scaling to like kind of scale it down so that it'll look a little smaller, but then it has more room to run along each character line. Because that makes sense. It doesn't seem like that would be too terribly hard to do if localizing ever became something for my game. Yeah. Where an image is divided into 9 sections, allowing it to be scaled proportionally without distortion by stretching only specific parts of the image, essentially creating a more natural resizing effect across different screen sizes. The technique is called 9-slice scaling or 9-patch scaling. That's super cool. Holy shit. Damn. All right. I'm good with it. Thank you for the idea, Marzo. I hope you're having a good night. Thanks for lurking and checking out my content. I think we're just about done with this menu, though. No, we're gonna snooze that ad break. We got 10 more minutes to stream, so I'll snooze it again, and then we'll probably call it for the night. So this is all the drawn scale. Okay, so we can be like low, just because I want to see how everything looks when it comes together. That's kind of the goal with these streams, these shorter streams, is to effectively avoid the ad window. So it's like the 10-minute startup is to help you avoid ads, and then I want the stream to end before an hour after I go live, or after the ads end, so that it's just a very fun get in, get out. It's not a movie. It's not eating up a bunch of your time. We both still have our evenings kind of just like, oh, dude, you got me beat, man. How many hours do I have right now? I've only got 826, and half of that I accidentally leave my computer open when I go to work. So Marzo, if you don't mind me calling you out, because like I try to be careful. I know that I can like be loud and excitable. Is this like your first time checking out my content? Because I really appreciate you popping in, checking out the content, and then just giving me some really awesome feedback. That was awesome. Stock skill is MLPale. Just gonna fill this all in to see how it looks when it's all done. Make sure it's not too overwhelming or anything to the player. Dash mutator is cleanse. Pretty sure it's cleanse. Hold on. Indigo is green purity. Dash cleanses all debuffs. Okay, so it's purity. Pinnacle skill is Emerald Gift. Or Emerald's Hollow, I forget. We renamed it a few times. Emerald Gift. Oh, you're looking for motivation for your game? Hell yeah, Marzo, let's go. I love that. If it is not me asking you too much, because again, I try not to put my viewers on the spot, but I really like the community generation, like the input output, like giving feedback, receiving feedback. What kind of game are you trying to make, or like what is it that you think you want to make? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I just gotta grab the icons. So we got Emerald Gift, Purity Dash. Can't wait to test this game and find a build that breaks it. That's the whole point, Pix, is half of the builds in this game are just gonna break the shit out of shit. I'm so excited for everyone to just go nuts and find crazy stuff. Like, I want everyone's power fantasy to be viable. Like, I want tanks to be unkillable. I want melee DPS to be awesome, edgy tryhards that just, like, smash shit. I want healers that keep everyone alive and, like, a shit ton of health. Like, and then obviously when the game becomes too easy, I will probably not fix that, but I will probably add extra game modes like Terraria did, where everyone's like, yo, and we're speedrunning it in 5 hours. And they're like, here's, you know, expert mode. And then people were like, yawn, we beat expert mode. And they're like, fine, here's master mode. Fine, here's grandmaster, expert, super calamity. Like, you know, they went super hard. It was really fun. Oh, the ads are on. No! I couldn't stop the ads. Whee! Wait, can I snooze them? Oh, thank God I can. Oh. Just kidding. Okay, we're good. Okay, honestly, I just need to figure out... No, I think we're good. I think we're good. If I could do an acronym, like what would be a good acronym for class? I wanted to see that damned gecko trying to sell me insurance again. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think, like, I do already use a lot of acronyms, like, for, like, skill power and everything. So I wonder if I could just do, like, CLS. I don't think that would look bad. Let's try that out real quick. So, get rid of that. Hey, let's go with the 50 bits. Thank you very much, Wolf. Appreciate it. It all adds up, man. We got 5 subs last night. Now we get some bits coming in. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much. I'm telling you right now, like, I'm being dead serious. My coworker, she gives me quarters for water all the time. And so far, she has paid for 2 of my waters. Now I can pay her back that 50 cents I owe her, thanks to you, Wolfus. Now I'll just do CLS. Making a simulation game about running a futuristic warehouse, 2D pixel art style. There's going to be 676 26 squared items. They need to be packaged differently and labeled and sent through. Oh, dude. That sounds dope, though, Marzo. I would love to be able to, like, track your progress on your stuff. Because that genuinely sounds like... That sounds like a good time. Oh, yeah. That is something I need to fix. Don't know why that's happening, but notifications are going off twice. We talked about that last night, and I was supposed to fix it this morning, but then I had food poisoning, and I wasn't able to fix it. So I think that that could look good. Now, does it fit? Damn it. It's still just slightly too long. No, it sounds super dope. Like, if you have any playable stuff, like if you have an itch or anything, Marzo, I would love to see like what you've got. Okay, I think I'm heading in the right direction though, because like I'm trying to think what like try CL. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, I have to space it like I always do. That's CL dot. Get out of here. Oh, oops. Well, that was a dope look. That was unintended. Throw the black outline on it, because this is the only thing I want to get to work before I go to bed. It's just like, please. Okay, so... Oh, I can't spell adventure. My brain's melting. It works! I almost want to do, like... It's my first real game. Been working on for 3 years using Godot 3.5. Fuck yeah, that's awesome, Marzo. Pardon my language, I got excited. Game Maker for me, I do technically have one game that's out. Not gonna get into that tonight because stream's gonna end here in a few minutes. But Marzo, like, if you're looking for motivation, man, like, I have a whole Discord. I encourage everybody to post their content for their games in it. It's kind of slowly been turning into, like, a community hub where we game, but also build games, like, and, like, show it off and, like, talk about each other's games and stuff. It's like we got Pix in there making their own game. I'm making my own game. We have someone who's making a mod for The Escapist called Turtles. So, like, no pressure at all, but it's like, if you're looking for extra motivation, I post a ton of the stuff that I'm working on in my game, in the Discord. Would absolutely love to have you in there. And, like, if you just, like, I know that creative motivation can be hard at times, so it's like, feel free to come hang out here if you want to DM me and, like, get some ideas. I do work a full-time, like, 40-hour job, and then I only stream, like, 4 hours a week. But I always have my phone on me, and when Discord notifications go off, I always check my phone. So it's like, if you just need someone to, like, get some feedback from, I got you. All right, do black. That is looking dope. I like that a lot. This is looking like a completed menu. All right, guys. The end of our stream week. For anyone who's new, please consider following the channel, checking out our Discord. I do stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from roughly 8:15 Pacific Standard Time till 9:30 p.m. There is down below the Twitch channel, so I will... Oh, I can't stop the ads. Damn it. Oh, I will hydrate though. Thank you. So, thank you very much. I appreciate the water. So everyone, thank you for checking out the channel. I really appreciate you guys. This was a really good week of streams. We will be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We will come back Thursday. And I will see you guys then. Make sure to follow. Make sure to check out the Discord. I also have a YouTube for the VOD, so if you guys want to get caught up until next week. Marzaben, thank you very much for the follow. But I'm going to go rest my head because my head is absolutely pounding. But I really appreciate everyone enjoying this new stream schedule. So, one more time for the Discord, in case anybody needed it. John, thank you for lurking. Wolfus, Derp, Pix, New Marzo with the awesome 9 slicing suggestion. All this stuff. I will see you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye.